Good day, everybody. I just forgot to turn my camera off, so I've got to go back and switch off the, the swirly in and outy bitties. So bear with me while I go and turn that old camera off. Let's have a look. I always forget to do something when I start, which isn't very good, is it? Let's see, autofocus off. It's my old age, you understand? It's my old age. Okay, save. Yes. Save. So that should stop it going in and out. See if I can get back now and get back to my page. If there's anybody there, I have no idea because I'm just in the process of sorting that one out. Yeah, I like it very much. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Aristi. Oh, there, that was a bit of a panic, wasn't it? Fancy forgetting to turn off the autofocus on your camera, eh? Okay, so let's just get back to that. And it takes me a little while to get it all up on the same screen because I'm not on. Hi, Kiki, because I'm not that good with it. So, can you see? Is it bright enough? The sun hasn't come around to this side of the building yet, so it's always a little bit darker when that happens. Hope you can see. Hope you all can see. Oh, I tell you, that mermaid I did yesterday turned out actually rather nice. She certainly did. And you probably won't see it, all the sparkles and that, but it turned out lovely, and I've got that lovely sort of like ridge texture thing, like it could be a proper fin tail and that. So I was quite happy in the end how that turned out. It's rather cute, isn't it? So yeah, I quite like the these like ridges. Looks like it's interlocking and bit cool. I like it. I like it a lot. The dress is not so much. Kiki the kitten. Oh, Kiki the kitten. Love it. It's a good name for a kitten. Kiki. So today might be a bit disappointing day today because I've got another group called the 12 Months of Mermaid group, and the prompt that I made for this month was "May the Force be with you." Not fourth, but force. So because it's now, what is it, the 6th of May now, so there you go. Oh, adorable. Thank you. So I'm going to be doing a mermaid Star Wars themed thing. So you might not be interested in this one, girls. I'll totally understand if you switch off. Because this is my sort of like indulgence for my other little group that I do. So and I do have to angle this, otherwise I can't draw straight. Unlike some, that can just do it like straight on, I can't. So yeah, this is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm hoping I'm going to do. So Elaine S, who's my partner in 12 Months of Mermaid, she put her video up on May the 4th, because she actually thought about it and she got it out on time. And I haven't, because I've been busy doing other things. May the 4th there still, so I'm still in with a chance. Hi, Joyce. So yeah, this is for my mermaid group that I run with Elaine. And because we both love mermaids. So yeah, if I go quiet or go and ah a bit, it's because I can't do the two things at once. I can't draw and talk at the same time. It's like almost impossible for me. So this isn't going to be an actual representation. This is going to be my interpretation. So can you see what it is yet? This is like hilarious, of course, obviously, because he'd never be a mermaid because he'd way too heavy. As a merman, he would just be too big, honestly. And of course, I won't get him all in as well because he's too big. So better give him a nice strong looking tail, none of these girly thin tails, because he is a big character. And I tell you, that fur would weigh him down. So have you guessed who it is yet? Right, I'm doing it in watercolor, so I'm using my watercolor pencils, which is always a good thing to do rather than graphite when you do this kind of thing. Chewy! It's going to be chewy. I should have actually done it in green, shouldn't I? I'm going to do my tail in green. Chewy! Is that fun or is that fun? We'll give him a nice strong looking tail. It's going to be a cute Chewy, to be honest with you. As I say, because, well, I'm going to try and do him cute. If he works out. There you go. And I will be going quiet from time to time. Say, because I find it super hard to talk and draw. I totally admire everybody who can do that. I can't. Yeah. Okay, let's think about it. Big lump of hairy fur. Just think how weighed down he'd be underwater. Eh? Well, that fur, he'd smell like wet dog, wouldn't he? I'm sure he would. Wet dog. As I say it, this isn't going to be an actual representation. Chewy. It's going to be my cute interpretation. Well, at least I hope so. Is he looking dog-like? I did Beauty and the Beast a drawing a little while ago, and I think he looked like a dog. A beast. He ended up looking like a bit like a dog. Have this way of making things look like dogs. I don't know. Oop. Almost dropped that one. I haven't done any real drawing or anything for ages, so I need to get back into practice. I've been doing napkins and things. Be good to get my hand back in. Dog. He is dog. I bet he smells like one too. So of course, along with Chewy, now I think I have to do this one too. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. I'm going to give him a little bud. We have a little buddy up here. Holding my breath. Holding my breath. Should be doing this in watercolor pencil as well. Darn it. It's a little bit fatter on one side. He's got his chub on the wrong side. There you go. That might be a little bit better. Hi, Wendy. So give him his little buddy. His little buddy. He's more cartoon-like than anything else, so never mind. Okay, so now we go and I usually do my mermaids in watercolor, so I don't see any reason to well, I do the mermaids in watercolor and I usually do the tails in acrylic. So I think we'll carry on with that because that's what I'm used to doing. So let's get the colours out that I think I'm going to use. Let's see what else I got. Oh, you got a small dog, Kiki. You could get like one of those dog flaps put in, couldn't you? Dog flap. don't know whether this will see. I need someone to talk with me today because I am going to be quiet. That concentration needed for a natural artist like myself. Oh, right, you rent, yeah. Me too. Where's my cloth? I sketched one first. I sketched one out first. That's my sketch that I'm doing there. So it's this is my just my interpretation of a cute picture of him, because there's no way that I could after my Beauty and the Beast one, I knew there was no way I could make it look even even vaguely like the actual character. So I never say I'm an artist. Hi, Laurie. Almost wish I hadn't chosen this one for the prompt for this month. Yeah. Silly things we do. Yeah, all over the place. Yeah. Oh, thank you. I wouldn't say I have any talent at it. I just have a go at things. So it's like very hit and miss. Hi, Linda. Sorry if I go quiet. Looks like he's cracking out of an egg there. Should have rubbed out that line I made there. Never mind. Can't win them all. Thanks, Wendy. God, you're too kind. Don't think this paper is going to be heavy enough to take all the watercolor I want to do on it. This isn't watercolor paper, this is a mixed media paper, because I couldn't be bothered to get my watercolor paper out. But I don't think it's going to hold up to all the water I put on. We'll see how this goes. Hi, Mary. Didn't see you like creep in there. Snuck in while I had my head down. Well, I wasn't here looking. The trouble, I just can't paint, draw, and look at the chat and talk at the same time. It just doesn't work for me. You know, he's going to be a hot, stinking, wet mess when he's underwater. Poor little thing. Printer with tanks. Isn't that what you got, Aristia? A printer with tanks? Yeah, these are the these ones are the Neo Colors, the Caran d'Ache ones. And when I was drawing it out, I was using these are Graphitint, which are the Derwent watercolor pencils, and they're actually quite nice. I really like them. Quite nice. Except, of course, for this little fella here, which I didn't do in the watercolor pencil because I was like not concentrating very well. Because I just thought I better get on with it. It's my group, it's my prompt, and I still hadn't done it. So get on with it. It's a porg. I think Aristi got a few people into tank printers. These porgs, they look like lonely little penguins, don't they? The lonely penguin. You lot are chatting there, I'll just get on with it. So I can make this black darker now. Let's have a chance to dry off a little bit. Don't think it will. I'll have to go in with a pencil, paint pen. Thanks, Linda. He's sort of like getting there. Sometimes these things take a lot longer than I think they will. Yeah, rhombus, they're a little bit small, aren't they? I don't know how good they'd be at picking up pet hair though, but I suppose if they run like a lot during the day, then it would be helpful. Thanks for stopping by, Debbie. Bye. Hi, Sarah. Really should have made the effort and got my watercolor paper out. Never goes well otherwise. Chewy made, yeah. Did you see Elaine's Princess Leia made? Fabulous, loved it. Yeah, I really, really loved it. It was excellent. I love what she did with the water as well. She's got a lot of the Jane Davenport paints and things, which I'm quite jealous of. No, not really. Not really, just joking. Amber Graphs, hi. Glad that's watercolor because that was wet and not acrylic. Yeah, I was going to do C3PO actually, but I thought he might rest in the water, so you know. Whereas Chewie will just be like really heavy and smell like a wet dog. Chewie likes being a merman, or mer Chewie, whatever whatever. Yeah, Jar Jar Binks wasn't my favourite. I didn't really warm to that character. I didn't really like him. Don't know why, I just didn't. Don't believe I am talented artist, but I can sort of draw. Sort of, never mind. It's not how I think of myself. So if it's not Angela, who is it? Sometimes it's very difficult with names and things. When we all use, if we're not using our real names, sometimes it's really difficult to remember. But you're wondering why they're ignoring you and not answering back. Yeah. I started doing that, the crib sheet for names and things, but I just got lost. Especially have to do it in alphabetical order, really. Oh, bye, Laurie. What's the time here? It's 11 a.m. on Sunday morning. Well, thanks for watching, Laurie. Appreciate the check-in. He looks like he's hatching out of an egg a little bit. Never mind. Yeah, it differs at different times of the year, Sarah. Sometimes it's 13 hours ahead of you, sometimes it's 12 hours ahead of you, and at the moment it's 11 hours ahead of you. Can get a bit confusing at times because it doesn't stay constant, you know, that number of hours ahead doesn't stay constant. It just depends on, you know, when summertime is, you know, when the clocks change. Gee, I like doing fantasy drawing because no one can tell you it's wrong because it's all in your head. If you ever want to do any type of drawing, do fantasy. Better not eat this pork, Chewy. This wouldn't be very nice of you, would it? Thank you, Chewy man. Chewy maid man. That was a little bit lopsided. That's what I didn't want. Lopsided eyes, never mind. Yeah, Ewok's super cute. Yoda. Absolutely. I thought the Ewoks were the cutest character, but actually the Porgs are quite cute too. Yeah, I saw the last one. Loved it. Had to go and see it after Princess Leia died, eh? His tail looks like a weapon. I tell you what, it'd be a pretty mean weapon too. Hi, Roz. Why not look furry, 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 furry? I suppose I'll have to put my bit of the sea background on, won't I? Let's have a look. I actually have a watercolor set. Man, don't use it very often now. Got upset when they killed off Han Solo. Yeah, Winsor Newton. Winsor and Newton travel set. Chewie, yeah, Chewie was devastated. We all were, weren't we? I'm flooding this paper, which could be a mistake because it's not pure watercolor. Could just dissolve right under my very eyes. Just to be horrible and puddly and have those water mark lines. I suppose I should really try to find one of my proper watercolor brushes. Hi Ian. He's probably good. He's probably laughing at my watercoloring there. Now I should definitely get my proper watercolor brushes out, shouldn't I? See Ian's here. My mermaid from yesterday, Ian, turned out really well. I was actually quite pleased with it in the end. I think we're all our own worst critics. Never satisfied. I'm a bit lazy, you see. I'm a lazy artist. So this is just a bit of fun pick for my group, the 12 Months of Mermaids challenge group. And this month's hashtag, this month prompt was obviously, may the force be with you. I didn't do may the fourth be with you because that's just too punny. So I did may the force be with you. So it was one of your characters that you like on Star Wars. almost said Star Trek then. Star Trek was going through my head. Star Wars, and turning it into a mermaid. So I did a wet dog, Chewy mermaid, merman. Sorry, Chewy, merman. With his little pogue, really uncertain as to what's going to happen to him. Poor Porg. Man, I've got the wrong teeth in today, haven't I? Thanks, Linda. Just a bit of fun. Fun prompt. Because you all know I like my mermaids. All right, really. Ian's just been watching the Last Jedi. There you go. Hi, Pauline. Haha. Very funny, Ian. You have to come in the group. The link's in the description box below. I'm glad I have no idea what you guys are talking about in the chat. Hi, Tammy. Yeah, it should be under Elaine S. maybe Aristi will find the link for you to the 12 Months of Mermaid group. Maybe Aristi, please. Melissa runs 70 Acres. Melissa Bishop. Yeah, sometimes if you're in too many groups, it can be overwhelming, can't it? At least I think it is. 12 months. It's actually in the description box below. I don't know whether you can open the description box below. "12 Months of Mermaids Challenge," because I thought you were in the group, Aristi. Aristi, aren't you in the group? The 12 Months of Mermaid Challenge group. The 12 Months of Mermaids Challenge group. Let's see if Aristi's in there, shall we? Should we see if Aristi's there? Members. Info. Members. You left my group, Aristi. How could you? Just not into mermaids, huh? See, it all comes out on the live streams now, doesn't it? She gives away my art. She leaves my Facebook groups. Man. You live on an island in the Mediterranean and you're not the mermaid type. Yeah, they call themselves the Cranky Crafters when she's with her daughter. And just as trying to remember what the son and daughter's called. Forgotten. No, is there a new TV show? My gosh, I've read loads of mermaid fantasy books and things. No, Siren, no, I haven't. What channel is it on? What country is it in? Is it on Netflix? Can I find it on Netflix? Epiphany, yes, Epiphany Craft Studio. There you go. Epiphany. Epiphany. Do you want to come on, do you, Ian? Hang on then. Oh, thank you, Aristi. You're an international crafters. She does both. Sarah, she does both. She is 70 acres and she does the other one with her son and that they when they hang out with what they called. Not I've forgotten what her son, the son and daughter's called. Man. Takes me ages to do this. I'm such a slow person. It's my age, I think. Slows me down. Yes, it is. It's Carrie and PJ, yes. Thank you, Joyce. I did forget Carrie and PJ. How could I forget? PJ's got a really good radio voice, isn't he? Let's bring it all back up now. Now I've done that. I've got to bring it all back up. Yeah, he's got a fantastic radio voice. Surprised he hasn't been picked up for adverts and jingles and things. Yeah, he's got a fantastic radio voice. Surprised he hasn't been picked up for adverts and jingles and things.
Oh, go away. Oh, hello.
Yeah, I know. I don't know what happened. You sort of like kicked me out when you came on there.
And can you hear me? Oh, you're back.
I'm back, am I?
But I'm not now. I've gone all. Oh, wait a minute.
Says you're using the control room app.
Hey, I'm using it up.
Yeah, that's what it's telling me.
Oh.
Tell me if we come back.
I'm just trying to get it all sorted out at my end now. Are we off air now?
I don't know. No,
It says live on the screen.
yeah.
We'll have to ask the crew.
Looks like we're back.
Are we back, guys? Messages, please. Please, Nikki. Right.
I don't know what on earth happened there.
No.
But it did say you had control room app. Came up an error message for me.
Right.
And then it said having trouble loading. Ooh. Yikes.
You did go off for a few seconds.
Yeah.
Although I can't see anything on me now.
Yeah, let's...
Oh, that didn't sound good. Just to prove that I have literally just been watching Star Wars. There it is. I bought it this afternoon. I thought it's been such a long time since I saw it, and I want to give it a further review. And there it is. While I were out, I'll just show you a little atoll. Whoa, look at this. Whoa. I've got all these for about £20. Winsor and Newton watercolours. Professional watercolours, by the way.
Professional.
Not this tacky rubbish, what they call it. What did they call it? Cotman. Puh. Puh. I spit in the face of Cotman. Not that there's anything wrong with it. It's a good student paint, by the way. But
yeah, if I ever take a watercolour seriously.
It's a good place to start.
Winsor
Newton Professional.
Yeah, I did it for when I was on the boat. Just something small and that and easy to carry, and then I ended up building a full studio, little art studio in the boat.
Yay! I can keep steady when boat's wobbling up and down.
Well, no, you can't. As people will attest who've watched my older videos.
Now, have you bobbed out again? Because your screen seems to have just gone blank.
No, wrist is there.
Oh, is it? Right.
Yeah, she just come in, said that we can pop up 3 on the.
I'm gonna knock that off now. Oh. Right. So can we all see Nikki now?
Yeah, I got kicked out again. What on earth is going on?
I wonder if your signal's getting stopped or something.
Yeah, it says the injection has added control room. So whatever you've got at your end is kicking me off.
I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Unless I've been given something, you know your thing that you gave me. The invite. You've not given me an administrator invite or something, have you? Or
no.
No. I think when you go off, it probably puts me on as the admin. I don't know.
Oh, maybe it does. Maybe that kicks me out if I click to you. Do you want to
click back on yourself anyway, because
yeah, I have actually. I've clicked on.
And is everybody seeing Nikki now?
Yeah. Yeah, there's a wristy there as well, so it's come back to all 3 of us. Man, that's weird.
Oh, it's a very temperamental piece of equipment, isn't it?
Oh.
Well, when you think that you've got it sussed and you know what you're doing with it, it kicks you in the face.
You said you've got a different country. You downloaded something to do yours, did you? Or was that just your camera? You've got a control.
That's just for my camera, for my Logitech camera, because they've upgraded all different softwares, apps for it. And all it does is it makes it a lot easier for you to pan and tilt your camera.
Yeah.
And that's it, really. Another 100 megabytes on my computer vanished into the haze.
Peg, we don't know what's happening. Sarah said, nobody touch those buttons.
Right, well, now I need to bring up a reference image. So, what's this?
Oh, yeah. Bye, Linda. Thanks for joining us.
Right, see you later, Linda.
Man, that was weird stuff going on there. Let's see if I can get more definition around all this stuff here. Have you seen these Derwent Graphitint?
No, Graphitint.
Yeah, they're really nice.
Yeah, you do know you pencil them really lightly onto your paper, and it looks a bit dull, and you think, oh, they're not very bright, and then you drop water onto them, and they go really vibrant.
Yeah, I actually like to sketch out the picture first with them. Instead of using a pencil, sometimes I use both. I like them. My hubby bought last year. And then, of course, because I'm not a real watercolor artist, I go over my watercolor in to put in sort of the highlights and texture and things like that after.
Maybe you are a watercolor artist. It's just that you're more illustrative.
Well, on this one, maybe that's my genre.
That's your style within a style.
Yeah.
There we go. Oh, I have images that I need. I am in completion now. Here we go. So I know.
Ian, did you finish my cat? Did you give my cat blue eyes?
Do you know I've left it as black and white at this moment in time.
I think it would be nice with just blue eyes.
Yeah, it would be nice if it were just blue eyes, that, and maybe a very, very pale background of colour, a hint of background colour. Because if you just have one thing that's in your image that's just coloured, it kind of makes you go right towards it. Yeah. I want to redraw that actually anyway, because I noticed, because it was just a brief, quick sketch, the eyes are way too close to one another. Schoolboy error.
But their eyes are actually quite close together because their nose is tiny.
Yeah, but even so, I think I probably got the proportions wrong on it. I like to do a more considered sketch of it.
Oh yeah.
And get the distances correct. Right then, let's see if I can.
Yeah, the pencils are permanent until you wet them. Yeah. Michelle.
Well, once they actually dry, I do believe they go permanent, don't they?
Well, yeah, but like I'm just drawing over the top of this, so I think even after a little while, if you then wet this again, they would they wouldn't be permanent. I could, of course, do it with a pencil over top of watercolor, but I'm using the watercolor over top of watercolor.
So I'm going to do my favorite character off of Star Wars.
Cool. Can't wait.
And you all got to guess what that is, although I have already told you.
I have a short memory. Yeah.
Oh, are you like one of them gerbils? Is
Goldfish.
it gerbils or hamsters? Goldfish.
3-minute memory.
Oh, we had a goldfish that had like some sort of death wish, and every morning you could guarantee it'd like tried to jump out at goldfish bowl. So we had to get up early and at a reasonable time to like preempt its like dive bombing and make sure that it didn't jump out, because it obviously forgot that the day before it tried that escape route and failed.
Sarah says, do Yoda.
You what?
Sarah said, do Yoda.
I did a really good Yoda on if you go on my personal site, Facebook, and it's one of the best Yodas I've ever done. But
You
it had
think?
the Darth Vader next to it, so you know, if you're a nervous type, don't go on it, because there's some Dark Force stuff on it as well.
That'll be the Inktense you're talking about there, Michelle. The Inktense pencils or blocks.
Did I mention about me getting Inktense? Let me just. There we go. That is the new product.
Let's see if it stays on you. I'm taking my life in my hands now, and I'm going to click on you.
So that is it, literally. It's like normal Inktense little blocks that they've made, and they put them inside watercolor pans.
Ooh.
You get one of them little brushes with it. Do you know what? I hate these brushes.
These watercolor brushes.
They're neither use nor ornament. So that, like, it's being wrapped up and it's going to be put in my don't use toolbox, which is rapidly getting bigger and bigger as we speak. So yeah, the thing I like about this though is that you can take that out like that, and if you just want to go out in a little plain air, so small. And if you really want to take that out, I mean, look, I know, because some of you are like clean, tidy people, and you've got to keep things absolutely spotlessly clean. Look how easy it is to clean.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah, I'm quite happy with it. Although I have got a full set of Inktense blocks, this is a nice little convenience thing.
Oh, I'm lusting now.
Have you get them over in New Zealand yet? You'll be able to get them on Amazon, I would imagine.
Yeah, they're just starting to. They bought in a tax on Amazon now, so that if we bring anything in, they're going to tax us on it.
Oh, well,
anything off at Amazon.
Born free, taxed to death.
It's like, I'm gutted.
Thing is, at the end of the day, if you like if somebody exports something to you, they're going to put their VAT from UK on it, so that they cover their VAT. Then it's going to have an overseas tax. So by the time it gets to you, there'll be more tax on it than there is value of actual product. So
yes.
I think I'm not far.
It just upsets me, it does.
It's just so that the rich people get a little bit more money than what they're worth. That's all it is.
It's not as if the art supplies aren't expensive enough already.
I know that How do they expect people, especially from viewpoint that a lot of the people who buy equipment are not the professional end of the market, are they? People are hobbyists who do this and don't make money out of it, and it's silly because they could, the amount of money it's costing these days to. I mean, I went to get some decent quality watercolor paper, and it cost me an arm and a leg, an absolute arm and a leg.
Yeah, I'm holding on to my watercolor paper. It's for only really good projects will I use it, not for mucking around, But then you get the buckling in the paper if you don't use it, and the peeling off, and oh, look at that. It's 10 to 12.
Wow. What, 10 to 12?
6th of May.
On the 6th of May? As in like 10 to 12?
Yeah. Morning.
Nearly dinner time?
Yeah. Now I was saying, look at that, because I've done 760 steps so far today. I'm going to have to take a couple of times around the park this afternoon to get my steps in.
And how many are you supposed to do?
10,000. I've done 760.
Yeah. That'd be my 6-month allocation. So there you go. There is my drawing for Star Wars. It's a mouse bot, one of my favourite Star Wars characters. It's a mouse bot mermaid.
Mouse bot mermaid. Bye, Peg. Look.
It's in almost every Star Wars film. A mouse bot.
Mouse bot. Okay.
Yeah, the Imperial robots that go around things like the Death Star and they go. You'll have seen them.
So will it?
Very underrated.
As a character, yeah.
As a character, yeah. But it pops up everywhere. And you know that it's there because everything, all you can hear is. And it's got a fan club as well.
Do you belong?
No, I'm not. I'm not that zany. It's just a favourite of mine.
See that?
Much as I love the Star Wars film genre, I'm not one of these people who dresses up like it. They're proper nutters. Sorry for anybody who is one of them nutters who goes to cosplay things and all that sort of stuff. As a Jean-Luc Picard or some other character. Not that that's Star Wars, it isn't.
Star Trek.
Oh, that's almost like politics, isn't it? Really?
Yeah,
we can't have
the
Star Wars debate.
Yeah, you got to keep away from that one as well, okay? My granddaughter went to Armageddon last year with my son. It's the geek play thing, and she went dressed as Pikachu.
Well, why not? It's pretty neutral, isn't it? Everybody loves Pikachu. Is there anybody in the in the chat that doesn't like Pikachu? Come on, tell us now, and we'll help you with it.
Yeah, the pencils I'm using here are the Derwent Graphitint pencils.
And how many of those have you got?
I've got just a tester box of.
Oh, is it one of those pack of 6 things?
No, it's 24 actually. It's not quite a tester box. My hubby bought these for me as a present when he came back last year.
Oh, very nice.
He says, "Oh, have you ever seen these?" I said, "No." He said, "I'm going to get you some."
I tell you what he'll have to do is take you to the Derwent Heritage Museum in the what do they call it? Lake District,
Oh yeah.
where they found graphite,
Wow.
and they have all their products there. That's where it originally. Obviously, that's why it's called Derwent.
Yeah.
Well worth going and having a look at. If you can get your boat on land, you can take it to one of the big, what they call it, one of them big lakes there, and have a boat around there. Or you can borrow a boat.
Have you been to?
It's a very boaty place. Have you ever been to Lake District?
Yes, I have a while ago, but it's many years ago now.
Pre-boating.
Yeah.
Oh, you might appreciate it a bit more. A friend of mine goes up there all the time, and he just hires boats out and I don't know, pretends to be a sailor. And I said, why don't you be a proper tough boy and go out into the sea? Can your boat go on the canals? Is it too big for it? It can.
Yeah. But not I've got feedback off your thing.
Well, I am going to confess here, because I do actually have a Chewbacca onesie from Primark. It's great. You know, when it gets cold up in Skipton, you wrap yourself in a Chewbacca suit and jobs are done then. See if I can... I've been silly now. What about something from the dark side of the Force? Let's have a look. Because we all know that the dark side of the Force has got better cookies. Apparently, so I'm told. People who go to these conventions, they say that the dark side of the Force has got much better cookies. And because I've not been to one, unfortunately, I can't say yes or no to that. Although Cookie Monster did go once and he said, "Me want cookie, me like cookie," which is a really rubbish impression of Cookie Monster. I know, Wendy. It's getting to that time of night where I really don't care. So let's see if we can find a picture. The oldie. I'm trying to keep me nerve, because tomorrow morning, in less than 12 hours, I'll find out whether my local football club's going to get relegated or not. Ooh! It's like the anticipation. It's dreadful, crushing me. How do you spell Darth? Oh, Darth Vader. Good on predicting. Or should I do Darth Maul? Or what about Darth Plagueis? Probably people don't know Darth Plagueis. Darth Revan. That's pre-Star Wars. Come on, guys. Which Darth do you want? Darth Revan. Darth Sidious.
Darth Presley.
Eh?
Darth Presley.
Darth Presley.
Sarah.
I'd have to think about that one. Oh. I did do a disco Darth several years ago. That was quite funny. He had his cape and he had a medallion on, a gold medallion, and a bit of a booth on top of his helmet. Disco Darth. That's what was Vader. I'm not quite sure about the more recent films.
I've just started watching Space.
So that again, you broke up a bit.
Have you got your YouTube on? Have you got your YouTube?
Yeah. YouTube? No, I've switched it completely off.
Okay.
All I've got on YouTube is the messaging.
Okay. I've forgotten what I said now.
That's the goldfish factor.
What were we talking about?
Darth Vader.
Darth Vader. What did you ask me?
I don't know. I can't remember.
It's that goldfish factor.
The goldfish factor. Well, it looks as though I'm going to have to go for a stereotypical one.
Oh no, I was going to say I've just started watching that Lost in Space.
Oh yeah,
the new version.
No movie.
Well, it's on Netflix. They're doing a
It's a TV series. There we go. I'm going to get rid of that now. That's back. I'll find Vader. There we go. The farce is strong in this one. That's why he's such a comedian. Yee!
Why is it kicking me off?
I don't know. Is your signal not very strong?
No, it's plugged direct into my computer, so I'm hardwired.
Right. Yeah, you keep on like going off every now and again.
Yeah, it's like weird.
It's got your feed. You're losing your feed occasionally.
Yeah, I've got that echo back again now.
Aristi says, I need to go to the corner.
Naughty corner.
So, public naughty corner, so that you can finish your project. So, if you click back on yourself, I'll try and be quiet.
Does that work?
I don't know.
That means I'm going to try and talk. Not very good at writing and talking.
I think I'm going to go really, really, really super duper loose on this.
Scales.
Mm.
Thanks, Kiki. Yeah, Ian's doing that.
Sorry.
Yeah, and Ian's doing later. I wasn't sure you looked for it.
She's obviously not a believer. She'd know who it were.
Oh, well, you're back in the little box, so maybe she can't see.
I wonder if you can click on yours and make it permanently stay in there. Have you got it switched so that only you can adjust it round rather than it rotating?
What?
I think you need to adjust it so that only you switch it around.
Well, it's supposed to be like that anyway. You're not supposed to have control.
Yeah, but it's better for a host to have control in that sense, isn't it?
I do.
Because if we had half a dozen people on it, it'd just keep flicking between everybody.
Well, it's not. It's not flicking, is it?
No. Every time I speak, it should go to me, and every time you speak, it should go to you. That's the principle.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. When there are 3 people in the chat there on the screen, I highlight which box goes on, and so I've got it permanently on me now, and it will only switch back to you if I touch the box.
Yeah. So, but you have to normally set that up because the default position is it jumps.
No, it doesn't jump on YouTube. It's only jumping for you in Google because you haven't touched.
Right.
Same thing. If you don't have a box highlighted, it will just switch around between me and you. If you've got a box highlighted on your screen, it'll be what you'll see is just what you've touched. When I touch something, that's the vision that goes on to YouTube.
YouTube. So, guys, is Nikki on the main screen? Well, let's see if they say anything back to us.
Hi, Satu. No, we don't want it to bounce. But they can see what you're drawing in the little box.
This is only for dark side users, this little box. Don't want any little Jedis or trainee Jedis looking at this picture.
So what are you streaming on? What are you streaming with?
What am I? Absolutely now, do you mean?
Yeah. What device are you using to stream?
Device-wise, I'm using a camera a webcam, which is what is it? Logitech 920.
Yeah. And a computer or laptop or what?
It's a PC.
See, yeah.
Running off Windows.
Yeah. So I have that problem sometimes when Roz comes on with me, but she uses camera. I think she uses a phone.
All right. It shouldn't overtake you as a.
Yeah, and when it does, it says something about an app that you're using. It
Right.
comes up, tells me that you're using an app.
I wonder if that's because the app is what I'm using is probably more up to date than what yours is on your machine.
Ah.
It's overriding it. So have a look at potentially seeing if your apps need upgrading or.
Yeah, well, I've only just done it because my hard drive crashed, so I've actually got a new hard drive in and that. So I've updated and downloaded all sorts of drivers and things that to like restart everything. But good point. I will go back and recheck.
Well, if they've only recently been put in, then they should be up to date drivers.
Yeah, because I'm not sure. I'm not sure on Google though.
Do you know what? It's really strange that because Google, I don't know how you update your drivers online. It just does it itself.
Yeah, this morning it was asking me about Google Chrome, about having it onto my something or other. And
what is it that you use? What are you using?
Google Chrome.
But what type of device are you using?
Oh yeah, it's PC and same camera as you've got.
Right. All right. Oh. What's your operating system?
No, I don't know.
See, I've got Windows 10.
Windows 10, yeah.
Yeah. If you had Windows 8 or 7 on your system, my system might assume that it's the network that it's within. That's the network. That's the most powerful thing. So it may assume that that's the, you know what I mean, the big cheese, as it were.
Yeah, but it's funny that I have this happen when I have Roz come on. So it's just weird.
I wonder if there's something in your settings that will make it that none of it.
Yeah, I don't have that problem when I go live with Eileen or go live with Aristi or I don't have it. You're the second person that it's happened to me with. So it's and it didn't happen the other day when we were live.
No, it didn't. Is it back normal now then? Oh.
Oh yeah, it's only if I try and when I go to click on you, and then you're on for a little while, then it just sort of kicks me off, kicks me out.
Right.
Yeah, weird.
Oh, I've had a great battle with trying to get back. I got it all sorted out, and I thought, great, it's just starting to settle down this. And I went to go on it the other day, and I could not get the camera to be acknowledged as being connected at all. Absolutely useless. And I spent half a week trying to get it to get back up to some sort of normal standard. And I think sometimes, is it really worth it? The amount of time you faff about.
Yeah. Yeah, so the error message that I have that comes up when with Roz and then with you is it says control room app.
Right.
It says something about the control room app. Well, I don't have a control room app. So it's, it confuses me.
You're using
Google Hangout.
the same camera, right?
Yeah.
You should have a camera control tool.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
So what you need to do is pick that new one up. That recently come out.
I just have to go and study in different things, see if I can figure out what's going on.
That's the only thing I can think that's probably the issue. The fact that I've got an up-to-date. Literally, I only put it on over there, and it's the newest set of drivers and controls for the camera.
Yeah.
You know, install anyway to keep up to date.
Yeah.
Some will end up kicking you off, totally kicking you off.
Yeah, I only updated it 2 weeks ago, though, when I had my new hard drive put in. So it's
I don't know how long ago. I mean, what I've had what I put in. I don't know how long that's been up because it weren't there a couple of weeks ago.
Okay.
So it might have only been in last, a week or so that it's actually been uploaded.
I've been doing this for quite a while now, actually.
Mm-hmm.
So it's someone said there, I saw a video on how to use Hangouts, she learned there. Well, I've been doing this quite a while now. Live streaming for, I don't even know how long now, it's been a long time.
You're a veteran now, aren't you?
Well, yeah, it's because I used Google Hangouts because I didn't want to use the YouTube one, because they're trying to they've brought out a new system as well, and they're trying to get you to use their new going live system, but you can't invite others to go live with you on their new system.
No, you can't.
So it's like, no, I don't want to use that. Thanks very much.
and neither can you moderate.
Yeah, it's just like using the your phone to go live. You just go live.
Yeah,
no control over it.
It's just an app for if you want to go live on your phone, really. That.
Yeah, but it's on your PC.
But yeah, well, you can put it on your PC. I can hear myself again.
Yeah, I can't hear it.
Have you got some earplugs you can put in?
No.
No.
No. I can't hear the echo.
No, because it's feeding back to my. I can hear myself speaking, and a few seconds later, I hear your end coming back at me, but it's my voice, which is a bit disconcerting.
Bit disconcerting.
Hey, what do I do with this? So, la 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 la. Where am I? Where's my life pencil from? Should I shunter? Have I got some water? Yes, I am. No, because it could take me loads of layers. No. They can. detail.
Is that your lunch? Dinner?
It is, yeah.
Supper?
Well, there's a story behind that. I were on a live and I put some, and we're talking about French food at the time, strangely enough. And I just put some garlic bread in oven, and we were jibber jabbering for such a long time. I forgot, so it was quite well done. I think the proper expression is. Some call it burnt. But I ate it. It were okay. Middle bit were okay. I too was starving. I've been running around the streets of Sheffield all day. Right, we're at the emergency point here. So looks like I'm going into my other gear. Dun, dun, dun. Oh. It seems to have gone away, that echo now.
What weird.
Oh, it's sometimes, you know, with bandwidth and things and that, and they sometimes tweak things and that. I don't know. The fairies at Google headquarters, that's the playing with, that's what they're doing. Oh!
Just trying to put some sparkle on his tail now. It's real easy to go live on Google Hangouts, Sarah. If you want to, if you want to message me later, then I can actually talk you through it. We can do a video time, you know, face message, and I can talk you through it. It's easy as.
The only thing is you've got to have a decent bandwidth to make sure that you don't keep buffering. Your kit's got to be reasonably good. You're saying that there's a lot of people who get away with just doing it on a mobile phone and what have you.
Well, when I do the lives with Eileen, I of course obviously I set up the live. I have control of the stream, and she just goes from her phone. I just invite her out on the phone, and she just comes in from there. So she streams from her phone, and I do it from my computer PC. So yeah.
I mean, we're making these poor little mobile phones do a lot more than what they're meant to do.
Well, it's just amazing what they can do.
I mean, just think, if we wanted to make a private phone call, not on a landline, 30 years ago, we had to go to them little red boxes in the village and put 10 pence in it.
Astonishing, isn't it? Yeah, that's you just got to contact me, Sarah, and then we can I'll talk you through it. Just let me know tonight. So your morning, my night, maybe, whatever.
If you set up, why don't you have a feel around the environment?
What was that?
Just say, why don't you come in and have a stint in here?
Well, she's probably not. Are you at your computer? She's probably not even.
If she's got a system that she can plug herself into, and then you don't have to be bored with me. Come on, guys, coming in.
Bye.
See you later.
Satu, I think that was. Yes, Satu. Man, I've been at this ages now.
It takes as long as it
takes.
Sorry, I'm from Yorkshire. It taketh as long as it taketh. See, I'm torn sometimes. Do I go super tight or do I go really, really loose?
It's good to do both, isn't it?
It depends on the actual subject that you're doing, really. It will tell you what it needs to be.
Yeah, and also the mood you're in.
Yeah, that can have a bit of a factor, isn't it?
Yeah, if you're not in the mood for it really, but you just got to get the practice in.
Well, I've got to say, if you're doing really, really close, detailed work, sometimes you've got to be in a proper Zen frame of mind.
Yeah.
So, unless environment around you is absolutely spot on, it's incredibly difficult to get into that frame of mind. I don't know how professional artists can just switch it straight on and get on with it. I suppose it's because it's real living, but
Yeah, job, isn't it? It's their job.
Is the soul in that though? I don't know if you know what I mean. Not saying that they're not putting in great effort in. I'm just thinking, well, it's passion and emotion don't just come on like a click of a button, does it?
Yeah.
You've got to be inspired by things. I always found Darth Vader really difficult to do because he's just a big blob of black, isn't he? And I never really thought, when I was a kid, I tried doing him all in black, and I thought, why don't that look right? And then I realised there's these things called tonal values.
Oh, right. Sarah says she's in bed with her hubby snoring beside her.
You're doing a Darth Vader.
Oh man! And Kiki kicked her hubby into his own room 3 years ago.
Oh.
Nice.
Oh well, probably where we'll go. And it's not me who's snorer.
Oh no!
Unequivocally. My wife, once she gets sleeping, she goes into such a deep sleep that she goes, wah, wah, wah. I'm supposed to get to. You can fall asleep at the click of a finger. My wife, like that, she's asleep, and then it's like, how am I supposed to get to sleep with all this noise?
Maybe not.
Gotta get up and do that. Get up and do that.
Yeah, I think I'm quite lucky because my hubby, when he starts snoring, he's got this ability now to hear himself snore, and he'll wake himself up to stop himself.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, well, it's really good for me because, of course, as soon as he starts, he stops, and he says, "Was I snoring?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "I thought it was."
Sounds like he's doing like a passive sleeping kind of thing.
Well, weird. Whatever it is, it's weird. This ability.
Could you call it an X ability? No, is it like one of X-Men's special abilities?
It might be.
He's snoring.
But it works, whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
Same like he'll, if he's got wind and he needs to let it out, he'll never do it in front of me. He always goes out the room or takes a walk or something. My hubby's very considerate.
But sleepwalking wind.
Well, no wind, if he's awake. I'm on about if he's awake,
Mm-hmm.
It's very considerate.
It is.
Oh, Kiki says she needed to sleep. He had fits in his sleep and punched the wall. I didn't want to be the one getting punched. Well, yeah, my hubby's considerate as.
Mm-hmm. You do move while you're asleep, especially while you're in early stages of sleep, while you're actually dreaming. Then once you stop dreaming and you're going into body repair mode, you stop moving altogether, totally.
I am lucky that my hubby's considerate of me. Yeah, it's never been one of these ones that, lets off wind in bed and then holds your head under the covers. It's never been one of those. Yeah.
Oh. That's almost an infringement of your human rights.
It's hard. It's like, yeah, but you hear lots of people say that's what happens. It's like, oh.
I don't know. There you go. The semi-force is strong in this one. Might put a little bit more. Got to learn to be a bit more darker. I'm strong in the mid-tones, but weak on the light, dark tones, and that's what I'm working at. Being more aggressive with my dark tones.
Mm. Well, I'm calling mine done. I could just keep playing with it for ages, but I'm calling it done now.
And that's me done probably. And what I'll do with that is probably take a photo of it and then put it on a computer and Photoshop some weird colours and things like that over it.
Really?
Yeah. Just splash colours over it, or get photos of previously done abstract art that I've done and superimpose it over it, and the textures that you get on the black and white and the tones will pick up different sections of the abstract colour.
Interesting.
Have you done anything else with your dolls?
No, nothing further. The one's dried. Turned out nice. You know, the mermaid dried and turned out nicely, really nice and sparkly.
What did you do with bottom of it? Just let's have a look at the tail end. Have you put some jingly bits on it?
No, I just kept it as it was because it actually turned out, and I think it looks okay.
Oh, you put some, what they call it, on it, didn't you? Some little bits of paper.
Tissue paper, yeah.
Tissue paper, yeah.
Napkin, actually. So and it toned it down, just kept it like that. Nice. Turned out nicely, I think.
Yeah. Project done. So have you thought any more about bending it, or?
Oh, no, not that one. But I was thinking about wire and that, and thinking how I do it. So I've got to think about that now and see how that goes. So I'm just going to switch to you so they can see your Darth Vader. And if it kicks me off this time, we'll just go, okay? Because I think we both finished, haven't we? So yeah, just switch into you. So there you go. Hasn't kicked me off yet.
No.
It may do though, peeps.
I wonder if it would just like your internet service not probably being able to cope with it a bit.
Well, it did last time. You know, it's like
we didn't have any of this problem over there, did we?
Yeah.
Strange. Thanks, guys. There you go, Darth Vader. The not abstract, the loose Darth Vader.
Loose Darth.
Loose Darth. The Force is loose in this one.
Cool.
Semi-graphic. That's my excuse for not being able to do it very well.
Okay then.
All right then.
That's another day finished up arting, and now I've got to go walking to get in my 10,000 steps.
Well, is that going to be a couple of miles?
Yeah, it'll be just over 5k.
5K.
6K, no, 6K, I think.
6K, so that's about 3 mile maybe. Maybe. Get walking then.
Yeah, walking. Well, might have lunch first.
Oh no, it'll sit heavy on you.
Oh, I don't care. I like my food.
Man, you better burn it off, weren't you?
Yeah.
There you go. All right then. We'll
Yep,
see you
thanks,
later.
guys.
See you later all.
Bye.
Bye.
Mhm.